Got it. Okay, right on. Okay, I'm keep you posted. His mother gonna call in a minute. Okay. Manager Williams got it. Okay, right on. All right. Fremont, you go, bring me on in. All right, Fremont.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you'll be able to listen. You are now in the host queue.
Here's up, eyes open, y'all. Feel it in the air. Heads up, eyes open. Right on. Heads up, eyes open. The fist clench, y'all. Live in the regular spirit of liberation. Welcome to another episode of Freedom on Radio. Live in the regular spirit of making history, taking history, and taping history. Instagram, I need y'all to bear with me for a second. Or as we say, cub with us for a second, y'all. I'm going to come on Instagram shortly, but let me just give you a few minutes for those our viewers, listeners, tap in. I'm going to show you this. This is developing as we speak. You know what I'm saying? This is development. Case of police terrorism, and we reiterate police terrorism. As we see in this day and age, it's getting more and more clear that the ruling class recognize the importance of words and terms. That this is a day and age where, even though it's getting more, the conditions are getting more brutal. You see in the more euphanizing or watering down words, as you know, saying, like you get flagged or pulled off your YouTube or whatever. You got to say the R word or what's the term they use now? Unalived, and you know what I'm saying. And these it seems so non-deadly, or you know what I'm saying. And this is the history of just and a lot of people, they wonder why we struggle, like we talking about, Chairman Fred, Defense Mark Clark was assassinated, and people say, well, it doesn't make a difference. And it must make a difference. It's something to, you see the more brutal conditions are, to even say that the R word, the person to hear that, how, what is it? Malignant, benign? What's the benign? This not dangerous. How that sounds, as we speak. Definitely, as we've seen with the flyer today, we're gonna be talking about the cases of police terrorism. Yes, police terrorism. That of. Let me say this before I go there. And you see the inconsistency with whether it be laws or terms. You heard the political term in regards to former U.S. President Trump, and presidential candidate Donald Trump, I mean, the media. I mean, every media outlet I recall, they was saying there was an assassination attempt. They didn't say there was. I don't recall hearing there was an unalived attempt. I don't recall hearing that. Maybe you all, maybe someone got a different news station, a news outlet or whatever. I don't recall hearing that. You know, and it's like everything. So whether it be food, clothing, or shelter. Terms also, there's a certain, they're regulated for certain individuals, you know what I'm saying, for certain individuals, certain situations. There's no consistency. There's no consistency, whether it be a race and or class contradictions. Again, these terms are relegated. You know what I'm saying? Or or you don't do that on this with this particular person, and you see it. So now you heard the comment being used, the assassination attempt, not unalived attempt. You know, and like lockstep, the colonized community without any question, like just fall right. Don't even question. Say, well, why are we changing words now? You know what I'm saying? Why are we not using them? It's just, I mean, like lockstep. It's a, you know what I'm saying? And it's a, and, you know, and people say, what do you mean we say colonize? I'm talking about someone else's. I mean, governing and you know, your definitions of what do you define as beauty? What do you define as music? I mean, it can switch on. It can on a pivot. You know what I'm saying? And without any questions, okay, well, this is what we're saying now. This is, well, what do we refer to ourselves? You know, we're African Americans, whatever, you know, so whatever's politically correct, whatever the ruling class designate, whatever, you know what I'm saying, to go back, you know, and like even different dynamics of borders. You know what I'm saying? You go back and you play the, you know, this is now this, you know what I mean? Because I just reposted a piece by great historian Sheikh Anta Diop, and talks about a Cuban line, you know what I'm saying, the actual, you know, name prior to being referred to as Africa. And you know, and certain things we got to relate, like even our names. But you know, we relate to that a lot of many cases to put in context that defining factor of, you know, colonial, you know, saying that of colonialism, that stage in the game. But you know, everything, you know, the terms, our names, everything, and you look, you know, historically through different time periods. You can like with different food, drugs. You know, say like coke. You go look at the, cocaine at one time. You know, it was actually in Coca-Cola. You know what I'm saying? With who is what segment of the community, what people were utilizing it? You know what I'm saying? Then it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You look at different. After games, you know, football games, whatever, you know what I'm saying, hockey games, and all these white youth, you know what I'm saying, and look at the narrative that the media puts out. Look at the narrative. These youngsters were no. Matter of fact, Wrigley Field down north side of Chicago. You know, all the beers, the beer kegs, the party. Look at the narrative. But let me show this because I got to get Instagram in too. Let me show this to you. I got it. This just happened today. This occurred today. I'm show a little bit of this right now. This is today. This is Lorenzo Williams about the Cabrini Green area, north side of Chicago. All this shit, look at all this extra shit let me see how I get to the beginning. All this shit, look at all this extra shit they doing. I don't know if y'all can see him. Hold on. This is the day, north side of Chicago. I'm gonna switch over to Facebook also. There's other people saying the young man, he has epilepsy. Let me go back. All this shit, look at all this extra shit they doing. He has bitch. You can listen to the language they're using. They're not saying they're going to unalive you. They're telling you they're going to shoot you. This is the day. We'll come back. I gotta bring the y'all bear with me, cub with me. Y'all bear with me. Okay. What is that? Okay. Okay, bear with me. How do I turn this around? There you go. Okay. Are we live and direct, y'all? Y'all. Instagram. I had to come in late because I had to show some development footage. You can see it on. You can go to YouTube. Subscribe to Chairman Fred Jr. Chairman Fred Jr. Chairman Fred Jr. Live on YouTube and look at the footage. This developing as we speak. North side of Chicago. My assistant building Hollywood Next Free Mall. Good evening, back to go right back at your life gaming. Salute right back at you. Y'all in the building, right on. Monroe, Louisiana in the building, free them all. Yes, indeed. Those just joined us on Instagram. If you get opportunity, look at we just saw an expert, Lorenzo Williams, the Cabrini Green area, which is Cabrini Green Housing Projects, used to be, which has been demolished, right across from what is known as the affluent areas, the Gold Coast. Young man is beat. I mean, we just an excerpt of it. You know what I'm saying? This is today. This is early today. This is Lorenzo Williams. We maybe expect his mother to call in. You know what I'm saying? We don't know his status. I think last heard he was in the hospital. And we actually talking about coming in today's show. Was talking about the case of Sonia Massey, Springfield, Illinois, was murdered. Springfield police. Springfield happens to be the capital also of Illinois. Terrell, what's the young brother? I don't want to say young brother, a young child, the young child, 4-year-old child, who was shot while in the arms. It said allegedly, I don't know if his father was holding him, and they reported that he was like in a hostage situation. But the police, within a matter of seconds, police came right in. Wasn't no sniper alert, so he came right in. Bam! The matter of seconds, gunned down, shot the boy and the guy, the individual. The 4-year-old Terrell, I can't remember his last name. George Floyd, of course, many of those cases in Minnesota. Derek Chauvin, Lily's, man, with his knee on his neck, literally murdered him. Who else is on there? Sandra Bland, who they claim, what's the term they use with this term? What's the popular or the correct term? She unalived herself. And I just can't get over this contradiction. Just constantly. You look back at how you see the importance of language. You know what I'm saying? And I recall people upset with me. I recall that upset with us about us pushing that Chairman Fred and Defense Captain Mark Clark were assassinated. You know what I'm saying? And I recall people like, well, man, it doesn't make a difference. No other community allows for that. No other community allows for that. Every time Whoopi Goldberg slips up, every time, before the commercial break, the checking is going down. Not to mention the amount of artists. We got all their resources and the Michael Jacksons and the like had to go back to the editing floor. Whoa, cut that out, edit this. You know what I'm saying? They have. Some people, some stuff has slipped through on certain albums. It has been recalled, and terms. Also, those free them all right back at y'all. Yes, indeed, Lamar Jackson's building. Y'all feel free to call in. Let us know 929-477 3785 and press 1 to get in. 929-477-3785 and press 1 to get in. Those names I just mentioned, that's intentional also. Those intentional. The I may have not been intentional, may have been subconsciously. I'm saying the balance of the men and women that are on that flyer. The balance of men and women. I got blood in my mouth. I got blood in my mouth from biting my tongue when just how this narrative people is, they're just killing black women, and they're just killing black men. I'm trying to. I said, I look at examples, and I was thinking about this earlier. I said, wow, just even the massacre on Monroe, December 4th, 1969, 4:35 in the morning. I said, wow, you think about that. I mean, the narrative, it was men and women, black men and black women, you know what I'm saying? And they came through, and I say that, the police, the government, they had a layout so detailed, they even knew where a pack of cigarettes might likely be at inside the apartment. But out of the survivors, Deputy Minister of Health Ronald Doc Satchel was hit the most. And I said, they had a profile on, who the hit was, you know what I'm saying? But you best believe it was not negated. It was not negated to that of gender. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, they had the layout with, what I'm saying? Like, even by their own account, with the bullets, over 99 rounds was shot inside the apartment towards the head of Chairman Fred. But when you when you're a colonizer, of course there are different dynamics. You know what I'm saying? You can say, well, this and that, but when you colonize, you're under attack. This subjective that is just the women. I said maybe some of the people, because most people, they talk about it, they put their own. When you tell a story, it does have like when you pass some information, you do. No matter how objective we attempt to be, you kind of put your input in it, your energy, and you know what I'm saying. I say, a lot of these people, they're talking from their own perspective. Like literally, you know what I'm saying. I said maybe they come from plantation where it was all female, all women plantation, or all male plant. I say maybe that's the case. But when you under attack, you don't have the liberty. I say I don't recall the occasion I've said, just said, well, the police killed my daddy. Nigga, to devalue and taking away, you know what I'm saying, the assassination of our representatives, our leadership. You know what I'm saying? To put it in context, because also you cut off. You know what I'm saying? You make it subjective, and what you say was it's just just you, as opposed to it's a dynamic on our people. You know what I'm saying? And this and I just want to say this two others I'm talking about. I mean, this and you can't. The verdict is we one of the disadvantages we have is we can't even fathom. Again, we can't even fathom the lengths this system goes to. Long range war tactics they implement. And I want to say I've been doing some, this, objectively, and I said objectively, analyzing and taking into account the different stories about, it's reported that Sean Grayson, the pig that came in and murdered Sonia Massey, his fiance worked at a mental health institution that Sonia Massey is supposed to be in. There's different rules about that. And I tell people, I say, you can't count on nothing, because you look at cities, Chicago, major cities, and you start finding out the different dynamics, They have our files, they have, what I'm saying, they study us, psychological profile, and we talking about the machine. A lot of people always talk about, like, well, it's a machine that the media, now whether the media comes and meet with this police officer or this nurse, whatever, the different dynamics. You talk, what I'm saying, one of the nurses talked about even when Minister UEP Newman was shot in October 17th, 1967, when they took him and they gave him the case and he was handcuffed to the gurney. And how, they were telling him, let no man, don't give him no medical attention. It's reported that it's been stated that as Dr. King was shot, they say, somebody say that it was actually, they took him out at the hospital, you know what I'm saying? And this is to point out the whole, this system wants, and a lot of us want to take this elementary assessment, like it's James L. Ray or this individual, but the dynamic, the machine, I mean, everything from after December, next day, December the 5th, the Chicago Tribune reported this vicious shootout between the Panthers and the police. You know what I'm saying? All these are different dynamics. There's the media, all the apparatuses. We live on the record on Free My Radio. Let us know y'all got any calls. Let me hear if got any callers in the queue. 929-477-3785 and press 1 to get in. Regina here, right on. It's a. I mean, it's. No callers in queue. I want to go back. I want to go back and listen. I want to listen to some of the discussions. You know what I'm saying? Not only the Vietnam, the Philippines, even present day Palestine. I want, you know what I'm saying? I want to listen to the narratives again with a more in tune ear. When I hear people talk about, they talk about, you know what I'm saying, Palestine, the Palestinian people, the Vietnamese people. This is what I hear in other communities. But it's, you know what I'm saying, but it's dynamic in the Black community. I know the root cause what's going on here. I see people actually in the damage. They're not even saying that, not even acknowledge. And I remember, and this was a tactic. I remember as a youngster growing up, hearing like different cats from different street organizations. Some cats say, "Well, the police is coming at this one." That's what they're not coming at everybody. You know what I'm saying? And Monster Cody, Sayuka Shakura, long live Sayuka Shakura. He talked about he assessed how he thought. He said not only he, but the respective. I forget what respective set was with the Crips. I forget what respective it was set with the Crips. He said when he found out that the police, other members of the particular set he's with, that the police were going to do the same thing with other sets, other factions of the Crips, the Bloods, but they had made it when they would come to them, like the police had the subjective, personal, you know what I'm saying, like, man, such and such, just, you know what I'm saying, and they get you in this bubble. And it has you like this subjective, like you think it was just the men or just this section, this, you know what I'm saying? And like even the Black Panther Party, they had talked. It was laid out how, you know what I'm saying, made it to be very clear that it was that the Black Panther Party was the vanguard party, but they made it very clear it was the fact when they said that they had to do damage control from the incorrect narrative that was being pushed. There was the police against the Panthers, as opposed to police, the state against the people. The people. Now there might be different aspects. In other words, like different characteristics of like, well, they do this particular community, whatever, or the youth may be getting hit in a certain way. But the deal is, even if a certain sector of your people or community is even if it's not directly, you still impacted by it. It's Winnie Mandela said that when a person is in prison, it's not just the whole community is impacted. Tupac talked about Brenda has a baby. Them cats really couldn't that song. I believe he actually talking to cats. They're like, okay, with Brenda, because the other brother was talking about when they seen the article. That a lot of other cats was like, man, she's not even in the same state we in. Pac related to that. Pac, hold on, they say Pac was, man, he felt he connected to that. And then the question was, okay, what that got to do with Pac? Okay, let me tell you how this impacts the whole community. Goes to the whole dynamic. You know what I'm saying? How she got this position, you know what I'm saying? The housing dynamic, you know what I'm saying? Who she had no place to stay, who she had to stay with. You know what I'm saying? All these different, not just this reactionary assessment. This Brenda just popped up with this baby. This Mary. You know what I'm saying? This Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Man, immaculate conception. The different dynamics and putting, you know what I'm saying, and how it impacts the entire community. You can look at, you know what I'm saying? You can look at the propaganda bombs, aka music, and you can look at how you know what I'm saying. Let's look at, look at the ecosystem of men and women, the lack of balance, you know what I'm saying, in our communities now. You know what I'm saying? Brother talking the other day, I was taking a walk. Here we go on them cliff notes. Say, what is the solution though? Say, what is it? We want them cliff notes. That's what the deal is. We want these. We always say there are no cliff notes in Cub class. The first thing is to acknowledge it. And I'm talking about consistently. That not, I'm gonna say this. We had a full day. We had a lot of full days, but the other day we used to, there was a University of Chicago. There was a presentation, a powerful panel. Powerful panel. It was on solitary confinement, in particular with Imam Malik, aka Jeff Ford. It was his case, but you had countless of others who, this is the example. Okay. And you, this is a, so okay, right on, free them all, right on. Okay, bet with us. Okay, cub with us for a minute. Okay, right on. No, now that's the, the response was okay, acknowledge. That's as an individual. See, and I see people become, not telling people that it's that the world, everyone is conscious, like clear what's really happening. In theory, people will say certain dynamics, but in practice, like theoretically, people would say, well, we know the government bringing the drugs to the community, so and so. But as soon as something going on, you will see the same reactionary force, the same individuals calling the system, calling the state to stop the drugs. You know what I'm saying? On so revolutionary climate, second nature. You know what I'm saying? And let me say this happened the other day. This other day. So we said there's a panel, and there's one brother. He just, he had spoke. He said, "Man, I'm just tired of coming to these panels. What we gonna do?" Blah. And I'm so now, and I posted that I was going through battle fatigue, drain. And before I can respond to the Cassandra Greer, she had came and she eloquently, and she had said, I almost released. Because I say, man, I can't count the amount of times that it seems so easy. And when people, I say, I can tell someone is involved in struggle. How damaged we are in this own. What's going. You know what I'm saying. And I'm talking. It's not no cookie cutter dynamic. You know what I'm saying. The terms we use. And this system was ever developing it, and that was like a light switch to say, okay, let's just address this. I'm talking about, but then consistently, this system is. It's like coronavirus, how it morphs. Every day, like people, I say, discussions from how the same people that say we don't have no faith in electoral politics. All they got, most people just react. I say so reactionary, especially in our community. Dress it up, change the name, rename it, change from 6 to half a dozen, catch right back into it. I was saying when Biden had came to Chicago approximately 2 months ago, the Palestinian community, it was some term they used. They said, man, he don't take a position about what's happening in Gaza and Rafah. That's the area in particular. They're talking about, they say, and there wasn't no vote. It was some sort of dynamic. It's like you see, when you reactionary, somebody defines stuff, they force you to absolutes. Like, they say, and there was some position they said that there is like a hold in their vote. And it wasn't even, no one would dare insult them and say, "That's what you saying, you were Trump." But the black community is, you're relegated. I seen this the other day. She said, "I'm not." And she became under attack for simply saying that she's not aligned with neither one. And it was just that attack. People come with complex makeup, and a lot of people talk this stuff. They ready, they ready to get down. Call me when it's time to do. Call me when it's time to get out of the struggle, so on and so forth. And soon as some dynamics. All you get to do is tap it. I done seen it. You know what I'm saying? Tap it to the emotions. You see. I remember this. I ain't ready for that. I remember a situation. There was an agent provocateur. We was, you know what I'm saying, and we was going through the process of exposing. If those don't know what that is, and see even that term. You have a climate, or you know what I'm saying, to even have to up the ante to be politically in tune with certain terms like that. You know what I'm saying? To be able to distinguish, okay, what you mean a snitch? The up the ante to say, no, you got to be more politically in tune. It's not that simplistic. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between like a revolutionary climate, a reactionary climate, and that's what we are in the reactionary climate. And a lot of times people say, well, I'm ready now. I know what's happening now. But the people, the masses, and Malcolm, and I tell you, it can become, like I said, battle fatigue. I was in battle fatigue the other day. I was drained. And I kind of, when the individual asked the question, I took it. I was like, man, I'm so glad I didn't, because it really could have cut the wrong way. Because when you on the battlefield, this protracted struggle, you know what I'm saying, when it's not fashionable, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like in the betrayal, you know what I'm saying, and the inconsistencies and the damage, and see the politics. You able to see stuff that I tell you wish you don't see. And you know what I'm saying? And it's not glorious to see the different, the ugliness and the underbelly of struggle. You know what I'm saying? And the Agent Vocateur, we was more and more, so we was heightening the contradictions, getting the track history of this individual, bringing it out. And this young lady, and she was like, well, why don't we just do blah, blah, blah? You know, the Panthers referred to it as murder mouth. We had the Panther Club. We say, motherfucking talking felony shit ain't gonna commit a misdemeanor. So she like, we do it. I said, okay, called up bluff. I said, okay, well, let's do bluff. Oh no, I can't. Oh no, I got kids. I can't. Oh no, I got, you know what I'm saying? Oh, see, I recall in Stateville, we called Deville, and the beatings was so notorious. Oh yeah, it hurts. You got a son, elementary child. This is. I'm gonna say this. I was discussing it earlier, and I was asked. I said, I don't even like it hurts even just talking about the deficiencies that we have in our community. We want to romanticize it. Do you think in our lifetime we're gonna be free? I say, have you seen? Have you talked? Have you studied the community? Have you seen the damage? This system is playing long range. Dude, I'm talking about, have you seen the seed, the veggie, man? Chairman Fred talked about when he was raising criticism with the students for Democratic Society, the Weathermen. This is ironic. This is around Democratic Convention, and he was saying that Chairman Fred say these individuals are engaged in some actions, some coastal-ristic, anarchistic actions that are going to plant some seeds. See what I'm saying? So a lot of times when it was in the vegetation, like most people, when it happens, oh, this fucked up. Oh, this is a process. The dynamics. You listen to the man. You think these babies in the womb, even with the quote unquote music that a lot of these children were conceived in. Yeah. Oh, you impacted. Yeah, before you got here. The type of music. I'm using that term loosely. And you, man, go look at Beasts of No Nations. How they would grab them shorties. They would in places like Liberia and other places. They would kill their parents in front of them. They would get the father in front of them. They would, you know what I'm saying? Then they would numb them with certain drugs. Do it sound familiar? The type of music they would bombard them with. You so high. It becomes normal, like in a movie called City of Gods. It's talking about in Brazil. And dude didn't want to go on no stick up. And he after the third time, you become used to it. Doing Malcolm X talked about on the front of Time Life magazine. It was a young lady from China. He was talking about the Chinese Revolution. And she had a 45 to her father's head. And they asked, why are you doing that? And they translated to, she said he betrayed the revolution. You have the dynamic of what are people willing to do for freedom, the cleansing. And believe me, most people have no frame of reference of, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. And most people will learn when it happens to them as an individual. And that's what I was saying, we talk about the 60s. A lot of people romanticize the 60s. People say, well, the music was saying something back then. You think James Brown just on his own volition came out something black and I'm proud? It was a climate. Imam Jamil Amin, who's locked up now, who most people don't know about, from those A-Trap Brown. It was a climate when, you know what I'm saying, they're able to do, man, drove down on some, you better go back in the studio with that garbage you talking about. He came back out saying I'm black and I'm proud. It was a climate where Marvin Gaye was able to go against Berry Gordy and them Italian gangsters who really pulled the strings at Motown Records. And someone put this song out, what's going on, whether you like it or not. The community had his back. See, it's one thing to do something, you do some sort of, what they call the ruling class, like a lone wolf as an individual. That's one thing. Who are you and what you playing for? A lot of people on makeup time. A lot of people say, man, okay, I just want to get it. I want to get something up. Okay, but the dynamic of playing to win for the greater good for the people. It's like gardening. Some people say, well, man, okay, I want to eat some vegetables. I'm ready to eat vegetables. And people telling you, well, this middle of December. Some people are so subjective. I don't care. I'm ready to start eating me some vegetables. Man, you can't plant me some vegetables. You say, okay, we can pray. We're gonna sit in the house. No, I want the garden. I seen this on TV. I've been all my life. I've been eating McDonald's. I'm ready to get healthy now. I want the vegetables. Who? Me. Most of these individuals come from the Scarface movie. You say, who did me? That's who. Then you have those who are cut from the cloth of communalism. Cut from the cloth of communalism. That's Cub talk. Cub talk. They say, did this here. Did this here. Cultivate the soil. You did? It's like in that movie, what's that movie? Nate Parker, and they talking about Reverend Nat Turner. Birth of a Nation. Go look at that again. Look at the part when that slave master took that brother's woman and sat there and raped her. Look when look how Nat Turner had to struggle. He said, man, okay, hold on, man. He related to him. And look at even when Reverend Nat, the one playing Reverend Nat Turner, Nate Parker, when he was beat. So hold on. Even take the hit, he said, hold on. He said, hold on. See, you have the individuals who are getting it for their own personal individual thing. He said, hold on. Chairman Fred talked about complete satisfaction. To study the people, to take, you know what I'm saying? And man, to check the emotion, let the emotions check them. You know what I'm saying? And the deal is to be able to acknowledge the humbleness to say, man, what stage in the game are the people that had the ear to the ground? I mean, when I came back to the streets, I remember all these forces talking to me. I mean, when cats on there, man, yeah, we're gonna do this and that, So I've been gone 9 years, or close to 9 years total. I'm studying cats, listening. One cat, he murder mouthing. Man, what you gonna do? Let's get out of here. I'm fresh out 2 weeks at the most. I think I'm studying now. I'm dialoguing with some of our advisory board yesterday. Mother Comrade and others yesterday. And I was talking, whoa, I'm putting stuff in context of time. And this dude, he just got out of jail, the struggles he going through with the Revolutionary People's Convention, all the different dynamics. But I remember this cat kept on struggling, murder mouth. And I said, listen, I'm just touching down. Let me get different forces together. I'm studying the climate, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Oh man, they out here doing, we ready to get down. Who had to all the, I said, I thought back when I was in Stateville, this one cat, stick with me. I'm drawing the correlation. He used to always be like, he would murder mouth. He would jump up, like right up under the gun tower. And then he would go to different organizations. And I told Kat, I said, listen, man, whenever it calls for some discipline with that cat, he bounced. Oh man, he mean well, Chairman. I said, I hear you. I watch. I sat back. I said, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna let this shit sit. He said, well, I said, I'm gonna see what flies attract. And I watched how when he do certain things, I watched how the state respond. Like I told some cats one time. I said, man, you think if I said half the shit that you motherfuckers say they want to bury me under the penitentiary? They don't see. You go to somebody's house and you see a couple of tigers walking around the house and shit. You really don't need no vaccination papers to see, man, these motherfuckers tamed and toothless. You see the motherfucker, you walk around, you see hamburger meat laying around the house, and this motherfucking tiger walking, and you say, you don't need no motherfucker, you don't need no segment if you don't know no trainers to come in, to come back and tell you what these cats, you say, oh man, listen, man, I know what a domestic cat do with that meat on there, and y'all comfortable with this here. See certain dynamics. I remember, I'm going through different war stories with y'all, bear with me. No, excuse me, cub with me. I first brought it to Stateville. Somebody commented the other day, make sure y'all subscribe to Original Gentlemen too, the OGs, and it's just a piece called Chopping It Up, and they just released that. And I was trying to be quiet, I was trying not to say nothing, and they kept poking, they weren't poking the bear, they poking the cub. Chan, what's your thoughts? And I said, oh, here I go, me and my big mouth. But a sister, I think it was a sister, she had commented, she said, Chairman Fred, he has so much on he want to release, sometimes he just gets so, it'd be so much information coming out. And I used to tease Mos Def about that. I said, your brain be on the same thing, man. You be just trying to get so much stuff out. They bring me in Stateville, we call Deathville. So the beatings are notorious. I mean, they coming through Captain Luther Manning. I mean, they coming through in the morning, throwing tear gas, and they open the chuck. They got a chuck hole. Whoo, throw it up in there, beating cats down. So oh man, did I lose my the blog talk? Am I still on? Free am I still on? Oh man, hold on. Once we lost blog talk. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, we lost them. 1 second, y'all. Oh, okay. I'm on blog talk, not the radio. I know I'm on the Instagram, but I'm still on blog talk. Am I still on? Fremont on the boards. Am I still on? Okay, 1 second, y'all. Okay, y'all. Okay, we at? Yeah, I think. Okay, I messed up. That's cut me off. I think y'all still on the other line.
For calling, please.
I don't know if I'm still on or not. Y'all just bear with me. That phone might have died. Let me see what we can do. Okay, yeah, forgive me. I believe that phone died. Let me see what we can do. Let me see if I can try to call directly in 929.
Blog Talk Radio.
Good, I can call right in.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please hold and you will be able to listen to the show. You are now in the host queue.
Look, I brought this phone in today.
Unmuted.
Okay, Fred, I don't know what happened. Okay, I'm back on Blog Talk. Okay, did you just lose me, or was I lost for a while? Fremont says, come right. Did you just lose me? Hello?
About 10 minutes.
I was gone for 10 minutes? I was gone for 10 minutes?
Yeah, Fremont Chairman looked like about maybe 10 minutes.
Damn.
So.
All right. Yeah, I know what happened. I don't worry about it. Okay, we good. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm glad. Yeah, I got this. Okay. Well, blog. Okay. Well, let me. I missed. Okay, those listening on Blog Talk, y'all forgive us. We lost. I know we lost some. Kind of fell off on there, but y'all come back and subscribe. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Miller, y'all can hear me on this, but I think y'all lost me on Blog Talk. So for those who just tapping back in on, because people can pull on their phone. It's actually just here over the phone, and that's, you know what I'm saying. Where you at? You can hear it. So back to this. This is why I say I can't wait to get my setup professional. You know what I'm saying? This impacts. Like, so I tell people, what we gonna do? And I get upset. Let me. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, it sounds so easy. It sounds so easy, and it causes something in me that hurts. I get upset. I get up. No, let me scratch that. I get more. It cuts. It cuts. Because it reminds me of the stage of the game we at, and it's humbling. On a visit, when I went on a visit to visit Mumia Abu Jamal some years back. Had to be at least 10 years back. Because Russell Maroon Schultz, long live him. He was on the other side. Long held political prisoner, Russell Maroon Schultz. Physically about so tall. He earned his name. He had escaped at least 3 times. You know what I'm saying? We had successfully got him back on the streets. You know what I'm saying? But he made his transition. You know what I'm saying? Love to the Schultz family. And I went to go visit him too. But I was talking. I remember Mumia Abu Jamal, and also make sure Mumia Abu Jamal said to me, this is about 15 years ago, I think. I was leaving. He said, "Man, you're doing a hell of a job." I was walking out. He said, "Keep up good work." He said, "You ain't even got your daddy's team." And automatically, I said, "No, his time. No, his time." That was a revolutionary period. That was a revolutionary period. That was a period when there were conversations. What's going on in North Vietnam? You know what I'm saying? What happened? You know what I'm saying? That was a political prisoners. That was a conversation, a climate. As the one police has said, he remember going back to Cabrini Green, and a 3-year-old girl said to him, "Pig, what are you doing in our community?" That was a climate when there was no protest or fight to get some guy a football or because what are y'all fighting for? We demand somebody or this guy become a quarterback on the football field. Do you know how insane you would sound then? Do you know how insane you would have sound? This was a climate where Muhammad Ali sacrificed. He said, "I'm uniting with the people's position." He said, no, when they was drafting the U.S. Army under contested conditions, when the U.S. said, "Listen, you ain't even got to fight. We're going to do like we do Elvis Presley. All we need for you is to be the poster child. You have to justify to be the front for this U.S. aggression against the Vietnamese people." And Muhammad Ali said, "I'm not going across the seas to fight no yellow man for no white man who ain't never called me nigga." This is a climate where it was common discussion. This was a revolutionary period. This was the mute man. Could you imagine? You couldn't even think about the intensity that was going on. To what song you listen to? Somebody booty hole brown. What? Yo, you couldn't even fathom no shit like that. You hearing what's going on? You hearing cats, man, too much. That's the Black Disciple. What's the Black Stones? Who is it on the Vice or the Free Medical Center? It was man. What's happening, brother? Sister? It was a climate. And it's all. That's why I was so this man. I got to LA ASAP with this. They don't like us climate. We got to seize the time. It's a climate. It's and I told you got to seize the time. I told one sister, I said, "All right now. You better listen." I said before this, you better listen with them children. You got them baby, they grasping it. Don't what you waiting on. I say only thing that's missing is a generation that stuck to their mamas and daddies and say, "Dig." I'm not gonna wait on you to catch up. See, this is a revolutionary climate where people got, I'm talking, hey, mom and dad, we love you, but we ain't up with that white Jesus on that wall. You couldn't bring the parents in to tame the youngsters. It was a revolutionary climate. People was talking about wasn't no just, I'm worried about you here, my house, I'm cool. What? Man, it was, a revolutionary climate. It wasn't just, a different sort of athlete, different sort of entertainment. What? Man, James Brown got that conch up out that head. I'm black and I'm proud. What? Man, dig this here. And Nixon, if you ever slipped up and forgot, individuals like Nixon, Richard Milhouse Nixon, they came to help remind you. November 13, 1969, 58th and Wabash, south side of Chicago. Chicago police ride down on last Santa Claus building Spurgeon Jake Winters. When Spurgeon Jake Winters defended himself, you know what I'm saying? When the Chicago police shot this man's body, if you don't know about him, they still watch videotapes of him right now. Shot this man body up so long, shot his bottom of his feet up. See, this was a message. Shot the bottom of his feet up. You did? Man, Spurgeon Jake Winters. That's what Algie Smith had portrayed in the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. It was a climate. The very next day, U.S. President Richard Milhouse Nixon ride in a helicopter over the Black Panther Party headquarters on Madison, California, and was quoted, said, the Panthers got the last one, we getting the next one. It was a different sort of discussion. It wasn't just the Vanguard Party. It was a different type of dynamic going on. And people, you know what I'm saying? Man, so when you don't check the temperature, and you say you go to certain place, you go to somebody's house, you walk in, you often talk to your father and say, hold on, man, be cool, man. When you pull up in another neighborhood, hold on, man, check the temperature. You have to see the organized event. You have to, so you may be as an individual. People talk about jokes about you go to old folks' house. You like, man, they get the heat on all the time. You have to check the temperature. Check the temperature of the community. Check the climate. When I go to certain places, different, I put my ear to the ground. Man, what they getting high on over there? What you know what I'm saying? What terms they use? Study the people. You can go in your own subjective master. Well, I'm ready to have it again. I want to eat vegetables. Back to the problem that war started telling my Stateville. So now they bring me in. This cat named Mwafrika. I remember this cat. He's sitting in the cell. He's what we refer to as a culture nationalist. The book about history about Africa, everything. They bringing me. They got me shackled up. I remember looking over in the cage he was in. He would say he was not eating, and the police would laugh and throw his food in there. It was a joke. They took him as a joke. Sometimes he's not eating. He mad at the police. I'm on a hunger strike. They took him as a joke. And then about a week later, the beatings are going on. So I'm in the cage. They came through with the food trays, and I literally had been to court, and I was knocked out. I didn't hear them come past the food tray out. They thought I wasn't eating. They thought I was consciously on a hunger strike. They come on the knock on the door. Mr. Hampton. We have the director of the prison. What is the issue? My track record, my resume will have been laid out, man. I'm not murder mouthing. See what I'm saying? See, man, they got files, psychological profiles. They know who playing, who ain't playing. See, even in defeat, when you say it's certain people that respect. What y'all Cinco de Mayo? What y'all think Cinco de Mayo is? Out of curiosity. Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. You see the Mexicano community with the flags, Mexicano flags, and the flag. Technically, was it French, Spanish? Technically, they lost that, but they gallantly fought, and it sticks out. They fought. See what I'm saying? That's the day they still saying you can, and even the ones I remember telling this young cat, I say, man, We ain't got no days. That we did the pride. He said, "Oh no, we have Juneteenth." I said, "Man, you don't get up out of here with that softball at. You don't see the energy with that." And I do then. He wasn't connected to the black community. I said, "Oh, okay, I'm clear on this cat. I'm clear." You see, look at the flags in the community. Look at the flags. Look at what do you see doing Cinco de Mayo? You see a Mexicano flag. Puerto Rican. What do you say? A Puerto Rican flag. What do you see? You see this this red, black, green merge into this American flag. You can't come. You come into a relationship, and you like, I want to be part of your family. And you like, well, who are you? What's your family? Well, I don't know. I just want to merge with you. But who are you? You have a people telling they want to be Democrats, Republicans, and this and that. You who? What do you? Who are you? Before you talk about merging, you got to come with some substance. I tell people when they talk, they say, man, I remember this brother Big Law. Lonsley, Google him. I remember the Black Disciples, they said, man, what you and him rapped about? I said, man, this cat was a hell of a cat before I come into contact with him. You never met, in a relationship, you ever seen the men coming, you said, man, oh girl, she a motherfucker. You got her. You're like, oh no. You know what I'm saying? We advanced, we kind of enhanced each other. But this is a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? They brought something to the table. See, with crack, the coca leaf wasn't no punk in Afghanistan, you know what I'm saying? The coca leaf, they walk around and keep them woke up. Then they put the hit on it, the chemicals on it, but it wasn't no punk initially. Got something to work with. When you got somebody or individual that ain't got a community of people ain't got nothing, they go whichever way the wind blow. Oh man, listen, shit. Bad timing. Got any callers in queue? See, I'm gonna say this too. I ain't got the machine. I'm gonna say, like, even the free stuff y'all take for granted, freedom on radio. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people, man, see the system got to see, man, it was man, I tell you, man, you at the Black Panther Party, that climate, you had the Black Panther Party intercommunal newspaper coming. I mean, on the fresh of the presses, you, man, listen, Annie was up. What happened? Man, Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh delivered this. What is it? What's happening, brother? Oh, Executive Mandate #1, Minister UEP Newton. Man, read what they doing over there. What? Man, just assassinated little Bobby Hood. Marlon Brando spoke at the funeral. This man, who is that? Jonathan Jackson, man, Marion County. I mean, man, I'm talking about, I ain't no social media. I'm talking this the type. What? Man, what burned that devil? Who was that? Burned that devil? You know, man, Irish Republican Army, man. Man, the governor of New York gave her the keys to the city. What? So what they got to do with us? She white, she Irish. Man, she took the keys and turned them over to the Black Panther Party. You jiving. Yeah, man. What's happening? Man, a whole different climate. Who is that, man? Field Marshal George Jackson, Soledad brother, man. Yeah, what you, man, they got, man, what's that, the Pontiac 17? It's, where your mom at? Man, my mama on the run. Where your daddy, he locked up and Troy with their chest out. You, man, you heard that new jam, man. Curtis Mayfield talking about just dropped that, laid that lick down. What? Man, ran through the airways. Who is them cats, man? Oh, man, yeah. What they talking about? Oh, man, all the disciples, the Black disciples, they at the free breakfast program. That what? Yeah, you know, well, no, the Annie got so intensified. The lines had to be redrawn. Well, no, you had no, you come through. Yeah, man, I'm in tour with Joe Blow because him and my bro, man, you get glad to fuck up the block. You get shamed. Man, the pigs just vamped on those sons. Man, the word moving like this here. They say that December 4th, when the chairman of the Defense Mark Clark was assassinated, Don Booney, black man, they say, man, they hear Menard. He told me this himself. He say, man, when they locked them doors, they didn't want them to know about what happened. Man, they come out them cell doors, man. Don Booney, black, long live him. He say, man, he did a poem dedicated to Chairman Fred. You did? This is the man. They got cats got social media, all type of stuff now, and cats still know what, you know what I'm saying? Type of discussion that's going on, man. Soon as they smell us from the uprising, they'll come hijack this. Man, most motherfuckers are so reactionary. If you change the average motherfucker address, they'll get lost. Yeah. They get lost. You couldn't even sell that snake oil in that climate. You couldn't even come, man, you couldn't pull up on no, man, listen. It was common conversation. Your choices were not relegated to the Democratic or Republican Party. Man, you said, you was clear the Black Panther Party was a revolutionary organization. You had a 10-point platform. This we want. Man, you want to for no white folks validation? You talking about, man, you get sick. We going to see, man, Dr. Feel Good. That Mr. Health, they little child of Black Panther Party. They doing free testing for sickle cell anemia. Man, I'm talking about confidence in our community. With that being said, Y'all make sure you get y'all tickets. Come on up here. We having the People's Convention. And we also do it September 1st. It's going to be August 31st and September 1st, the People's Convention. We are saying what the people talking about. This is the Chairman Fred Street Party, August 30th. The theme for that is they're not like us. We're going to start off at 12 o'clock at Ground Zero. You heard me. And we want everybody to call the question. Start flooding your aldermen, your city officials. We want banners of Chairman Fred, goddamn it, all up and down Madison. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. If it don't happen, you ask the question. People say, well, what can we do? Well, how can we celebrate the same way you have pride flags of a whole month through this motherfucker? The same way you have everybody else, other community. You know what I'm talking? I ain't talking about no intertwine. I'm talking about we want black and light blue Panther color Chairman Fred banners all up and down Madison. August 30th, Chairman Fred Hampton Day. And we want y'all to struggle. We want y'all to get some soap, put in your mouth, and say, keep on saying it. Talk to your baby and say, Chairman Fred. Try to say it. Try to say it. Try to have some reverence for something of our respective community. We in the park the other day. I'm talking to Pastor David. I said, watch this. This is what I'm trying to explain to you about a base. Watch this. This cat that speak no English. No English from Mexico. No, just got over it. No English. I said, you watch this. Have something to believe in. Something to identify with. I ain't talking about no different electoral part. I said to him, hey, man, you up there, El Chapo? You seen that dude, man, his whole chest blew up. He didn't speak no English. As you heard El Chapo, his whole chest blew up. He said, yeah. It's Chapo. Looked at me like, yeah. And he looked back to me. First he looked and said, no. I said, oh, yes. I said, yes. Yo, yeah, you know. Because he knew that was such, man, when you know something's pressed, you be careful. See what I'm saying? See, you be careful how you even devote, because you know this thing, this is something in your respective community. So you don't throw it around willy-nilly. Man, people come up, about the black. You had a lot of people at the Black Panther Party like, I think I heard. You said you let them know, man, the Black Panther, Chairman, yeah. You see a man, yeah, my mama, she's coming to free breakfast program. You see the whole pride come up out of them. See, it impacts you as a people. It impacts how the police view you. It impacts how the teachers view you. To see your people, you know what I'm saying? To see a politician, then they just come around you and, you know what I'm saying, post some hot sauce on some food. The insanity. The insanity how they deal with us or don't deal with us. Man, there's a certain amount of respect when a motherfucker lie to you. Yeah. You're in a relationship, motherfucker. No, at the BAM, I got caught up. To our people, they don't even lie to us. Man, throw a rap song, there used to be a gospel song. Man, up the ante. We having a people's convention. We're going to be, the pipelines with the indigenous community. Yeah. These are phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? This is something that's happening when Trump said drill, he said drill. This stuff that happened outside of your own bubble. We're going to talk about the cases of what's happening with me, Abu Jamal. Why you ain't, man, did you see the response after what happened in Pennsylvania? Automatically. Did you see how quick that happened with the congressional hearings when the Secret Service? Do you see the different partisan politicians? They say, oh, hold on. Regardless how you feel about Trump, this is a representative of an entity. They said, wait a minute. Did you see how quick the woman? Yeah, she was. They not true. Well, it's a woman. You got to don't attack this woman. Nuh-uh. They said, hold on. Because this is the system. This is a representative. This is a representative of the system. They in Michigan talking about they're gonna get $80,000 for the Malcolm X house. Man, this here, man. These man, go to Graceland. Look at the people came by Elvis Presley. Man, listen, it's how you viewed August 30th. Man, man, it supposed to be up, man. We up in ante. Yeah, and we gonna hide in the contradiction. It's gonna be for like 2004. Like 2004, we had fought for that street to be now the Chairman Fred. Man, go back, it's documented. How Negroes, they bucking down, they punked out to bring the vote up. To say, man, about the street being after Chairman Fred. You seen a fraternal of the police raise up. You seen men bow down. Yeah. And you seen certain people stand up. Go back and Google it. Look at this. Read between lines. Alderman Troutman, Alderman Dorothy Tim, others. They said, no, this should be, that's it. They don't even want to bring the vote to the floor. We said, bring the vote to the floor. Just 2004. That a street after Chairman Fred. Go look what they tried to have. This is 2004. Google it. They had a street. They was named a street after Hugh Hefner, Pastor such and such, Reverend such and such, Professor such and such. Who is that? Joe? Come on, get a street sign. Chairman Fred. Whoa. Motherfuckers was shook up like Elvis Presley. I said, man, You had aldermen telling other aldermen, said, I made a mistake. I thought it was a football player named Dan Hampton. I'm telling you, they was shook up like Elvis Presley, man. It was like, man, you talking about they to get biblical with you. You talking about motherfucking Peter denying Jesus. Motherfuckers was, man, Alderman Beavers, man, I remember like yesterday. No, I don't know. I never saw, man, I'm talking about, man, I never voted for that. I mean, I sympathize with people who had never had no other image of like men and women. I come from, I got symbolism of black men and black women. So I ain't got to suffice for no comic books, none of these, no mafioso, no rappers. I know about Deputy Minister Fitzbutcher Carter. I know about Asada Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Real deal cats come from the community. We ain't got to go that far. I know, in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers, man, stood up. Stand up. Still to this day. Yeah. So we want to bring this back for this year about this Chairman Fred Street sign. Yeah. See, if nothing else, you want to heighten the contradictions. Because nothing else, we're going to get some clarity around here. You did? Just to even acknowledge. When they got us so terrorized, we terrorized. You, man, it's like a motherfucker, he's so scared of alcohol. He's like, well, do you have a problem? You want to rub out? So traumatized, flag, don't even mention, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, it's like you can look at something, you say, man, something must have happened before. You say, man, what happened to the generation before the breakup? One time, this when Trump was in office when he was president, he was some of a vote, and the way he said to the maybe the Congress, the way he said, listen, I'm not going to debate with you. I say, I'm gonna bring some people up in here. They don't wear suits, they ride motorcycles, and you seen the fear in the. I said, man, what we done missed? You seen the fear in their eyes. Like when we grow up, your mother comes, just her reaching for her shoe. You know what I'm saying? You can see whoa, what the? Oh, this ain't the first rodeo. You said some you trying to get in line. Back in our days, you watch the mother come and store. Hey, you ain't got to say. You said, oh, something that happened before. And when he said that, he said, I got to go around. I said, man, what the fuck been going on behind these doors we don't know about? Man, the fear, the way that they assassinated Chairman Fred Hampton Jr, it broke motherfuckers, man. And they passed it down. And people say, can you pass down your genes? Said, yeah, motherfuckers done pass down punkism. Yeah. That shit could be contagious. So you have you around certain people, you let certain shit slide, you'll be careful. That's before you know it. What's wrong with the dudes? No, he didn't call it the punkism. Yeah. You gotta be careful with that shit, man. Straight up. Well, I'm sorry, man, hold on, man. Shit, give me certain distance. You know what I'm saying? Man. We live in the record on Freedom on Radio. Y'all let me know if y'all tap in with us, y'all at 929-477-3785 and press 1 to be heard. Go to Say the Hampton House. The Hampton House.org. We're gonna make it official August 30th, Chairman Fred birthday. We get the flyers, guys. We looking at y'all. So whatever. I'm gonna see if we can do some like you mean Kamala Harris got on the phone and raised 40 million. I'm like, man, bless y'all. Y'all really believe. So I'm gonna get on the phone. We're gonna tell people we need some support too for this upcoming Chairman Fred Street Party, August 30th. That's August 30th. Falls on a Friday. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Master gonna let y'all off Monday, so you know, since you ain't got you to make a full weekend. So Saturday we want to have. I really want to do it September 1st. I was doing some research in the Panther Party, September 4th to September 7th. The Revolutionary People's Convention was convened, but But I got some key hitters coming in, and I don't want to push it. They, you know what I'm saying? They got to move around some key hitters. Yeah. So we're looking at August 31st to the People's Convention, and we will, you know what I'm saying? We won't have posters up to get your reparations, political prisoners, police terrorism. Like look at them signs. Look at the demand. You know what I'm saying? Look how they try to come up out of that degrading, insulting way that they deal with us. Like just put some music and shit for us. Like you know what I'm saying? See, like you know what I'm saying? Look at other communities. Look how they look at them. I mean, even you can say with them the common white people. Look at the issues they talk about. Like I say, talking about like different. And people are talking about who dressed this way. They talking about, man, they talking about actual stuff like TIF funds, tax increment funds, you know what I'm saying? Economy, inflation, immigration. What affects your food, clothing, and shelter? They come and degrade us about it, and they grab the most, I mean, the insult. Chicken and rappers, and I'm like, you be like, is this 2024? What, I mean, just the insult. You know what I'm saying? Man, they told when Biden came through Chicago 2 months ago, man, they said point blank. I forgot this term. They said, man, dude ain't talking about what's happening in Gaza. Man. They said, we better not catch none of y'all. And it wasn't no, we gonna vote for this other one. It's a position. See, it's a position that you don't even try to force me into absolute something. This is, man. So now, why you think Puffy didn't come to Chicago? That hip hop voter died. What you think they did? You think his GPS didn't work? No. Man, listen, we made it very clear. We made it very clear. We made it very clear. Yeah. I made sure that I know I'll be talking fast. I made sure I was clear. I said, man, did this here. Our position was, man, what is their position on they voted, man, political prisoners, reparation, and African anti-terrorism. I remember this. I remember them having all us at this big breakfast that morning. They come through, man, Dr. Ben shaved under, and somebody said, man, Puffy not gonna come. We like, okay, meanwhile, back so what? See, they had to confuse though. I remember they actually told us that Ludacris is going to speak for us. We said, no, we speak for ourselves. We speak for ourselves. It's the Hip Hop Summit. I said, tell you what. And you know, some other people they weren't as diplomatic as I am. They was like, man, fuck that. I said, no. I said, look, we don't go in the studio and write their lyrics. They don't come speak for us. We can speak for ourselves. This is what comes with us. They going on a tour. They going all around. Well, man, you can go around this motherfucker. I said, man, we ain't stargazing. We not, man. Daryl Hamilton. I remember this like it's yesterday. We went up on Columbia College. We had a big old poster, the African anti-terrorism. Yeah, that's right. This is Daryl Hamilton that got shot on 72nd in Dorchester. He got shot 15 or 16 times. December the 2nd, 2002. The police went inside the school and Enrico Furman's school and took the videotape and beat his mama and sister up and locked them up. They took them in there and they took the videotape. Russell Simmons and them, they got some people do the security, everything. Man, listen. Man, look, Big Rap just tapped in. Big Rap, remember this? We're on deck. No, come on, bro. We gonna tell you how long we've been getting down. Man, we forces came from different forces. I'm just saying we came from different ways on the stage, and we had the African with Daryl Hamilton picture, and I forget who else. And we said, man, right there, and we said, dig, this was happening in this city. Russell Simmons changed his speech. He says right. He says right. He said the same week Jam Master Jay was killed, 14 people was killed by the police, New York police, and people like, what? I'm on the stage getting phone calls in New York. Chan, what's going on with y'all? They say y'all tripping up there, man, tripping like a motherfucker. Man, they say y'all went on the stage. I said, matter of fact, I gotta call you back. We on the stage now, as we speak. Man, listen, they got upset with us. Before y'all put the Obama needle in y'all arm. When he's running for Senate, came in, said, man, what's it? Man, come on, y'all, man, he's gonna be the first black Senate. We said, man, we not sure he's gonna be the first black Martian. What's the position on African anti-terrorism? And I'm telling you, man, shout out to my man, Crooked Eye from LA. What? Man, Crooked Eye came on there. He seen that picture of them police man and playing. He said, man, what's this? He said, man, y'all, we with y'all on this one. He said, it wasn't no, we had the back and forth. Let me explain this to you. You know, people, let me get back to you playing proletarian language. You seen this, what's happening to our people. And it's not just happening in Chicago. He said, I'm with this. Still, I'll never forget it. Yeah. Man, listen. That's what a lot of people seeing. They be like, Cham, I ain't know this ain't no new shit to us. I go through so many different, I say, man, you talking about battle fatigue. Man, listen, this ain't no new shit to us. You name it. I said, they done produce so many groups to count us. They had a group in Chicago one time. This under Mayor Daley's team. Yeah. They had a group of motherfuckers. They had a motherfucker look just like her. The motherfucker had a hat like me. The other motherfucker, they like some clones. And motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But the people's political education say, no, that's not them. See, people talking about what we gonna do. Man, listen. Motherfucker, you ain't politically educated to be able to distinguish colonialism, neo-colonialism. Man, imperialism so Machiavellian, they address that shit up, rewrap that shit up, and sell that shit back to a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And you be running around in circles. What you fight for? We want some Coca-Cola. You know what I'm saying? Man, to hold the line. Any calls in queue? Y'all let us know. But Fremont, welcome to Fremont Radio.
Fremont, brother. I was sitting here listening to you, your frustration about what our situation is right now. And like I said, I'm an old schooler. I remember the days when we had some sense of brotherhood and caring about each other. It would be automatic, if something went down in the neighborhood, like I say, the word would go through the neighborhood like wildfire, and people would rally to try to address the situation. And even like I said, the international situation, we kept up with the international, like you're talking about Vietnam, but I guess the powers that be, they have worked to destroy that. Mm-hmm. None of us think, we don't think internationally anymore, but what we're up against is a worldwide system.
Yes.
And they have worked diligently to make sure they snuff it out. And it's frustrating for me to see it, and some of the people that came up my age now are like they the boule, they went on, they gone on their way. They're like, oh, you still militant? I mean, ain't nothing changed, but they got theirs, so they're not worried about the brothers and sisters that have been targeted, and brutalized by this system,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's frustrating that our people are numb to what's actually going on with us as a people.
Right on.
But anyway, I just wanted to, I feel your pain.
Yes.
And your frustration as you talk about the different situations where, like Chairman Fred, the street should be named after him, but people, like they said, that people are scared. We got the Nazis, that call themselves police, ready to ride on people and destroy people's lives and, do all kind of untoward things for people who stand up out there. But like I said, now we don't have no leaders, and it's a good thing because each one of us is a leader. Each one of us has got to take the responsibility to do what we can ourselves. That way they won't be able to say, come out and just say, there he is right there, shoot him, kill him. But like I said, we got to try to work some solidarity and cooperation as people.
I'm gonna respectfully say I gotta struggle with that one though, because I don't want to say this, but I mean we not all leaders. You know what I'm saying? And that's not bad. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We got to come to grips with that. We got to come to grips with that. I'm hearing you. We got some casualties in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We got some man. I don't want to say it. Go ahead, brother. I'm listening.
Yeah, I understand. Like you said, the agent and provocateurs that they still in our community and stuff. I understand.
And some people don't even have to be agents. They not leadership though, and it's not no bad. It's not no bad thing. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's some cats I wouldn't some of us I wouldn't let tell me how to make a ramen noodle. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can love them. You know what I'm saying? But we have to start. Our lives are at stake. You know what I'm saying? I tell people one thing about I'm so glad growing up in Chicago. I'm so glad I grew up in this city structure. I remember saying, listen, I'm Chairman Fred, not because I say, man, because I look like him, tall like him. Motherfuckers held me accountable. They said, they said, we're going to see what they're going to. They watched me in the Supermax. You know what I'm saying? And we need to have that. Like in Africa, it was rituals that we went through. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say, I just came back from the native. I just came back from the indigenous community. I just came back. And it wasn't filmed. It wasn't on social media. Clench fist salute to the comrades, to my man. I was the Lakota tribe and up the indigenous community. And I took some youngsters. With me down there, some of the youth troops, to see this. To see the rituals, the natives community, the contested conditions they went through, going to their manhood. I watched they took me into the tribes and they took me around and the natives stand up and people they told about how they used to have to do it underground, how the white man would attack them for saying they said they couldn't do their rituals, but they still, even in secret, now they can, it's open. And you seeing the pride in they people to do this. You know what I'm saying? And the different this youngster, man, I hope they listen. Man, it's an interview on Facebook when I'm talking, and it was so. And one day they asked me, say, Chairman, what's your thoughts? You know what I'm saying? And the respect. You know what I'm saying? For me, I came as a guest. You know what I'm saying? And I said I can only say inspiring. You know what I'm saying? And the different community, and every one of them didn't make it through this. And that's a reality. You know what I'm saying? Man, the contested conditions, I'm watching them. The discipline, the see them, the indigenous community, the discussion that come up about Linda Peltier, you know what I'm saying, to come in and to have something to believe in. It hurts sometimes. I told somebody on Cinco de Mayo, I had to come back. I went back in the house because it hurted to see the community with their flags hold up strong. We got some. I tell people we got to come to grips with this man. And all of these communities I'm talking about are colonized. But to have something to believe in, to stand for, to identify with. I tell people, I say, I don't know if I come to this point in my life. I don't know if I can change this system. I know one thing. I want to make sure it don't change me. I want to make sure it don't change me. You know what I'm saying? There's one guy I pulled up the other day. I was by Sherman Park, the pool, and I was in there showing that the water don't work in there, how degrading it was. And the young guy said, hey, man, Fred, I said, he said, I know you. I said, no, you don't. I said, I'm Chairman Fred. He said, no, we like family. I said, my mother like family. I said, I'm Chairman Fred. I said, I'm not ego tripping. I have to remind myself of, I said that we had that structure, that entity. I said, we get so, a lot of people, you start talking to them, they don't have nothing about their own people. They try to morph into different partisan political parties. And then I said, but who are you? You know what I'm saying? It's no basis, you know what I'm saying? And the deal is, I said, to come in, and I said, I'm clear. I said, even though, you know what I'm saying, it's some casualties. You know what I'm saying? And because the ruling class, what they do, they'll pick out the weak links amongst us, and we say, well, maybe it's something in this person, they got something in them. It's certain forces, man. They did the lineage on Sean Puffy Combs. They couldn't find one slave in his lineage. Nobody was enslaved. This dude, man, they go look at his daddy, his mama. This dude he be talking about dogs on YouTube, on social media. He say, I don't recommend. He say, you can adopt a dog. He said, but do not adopt a pit bull or something like that. Like, he said, why not? He said, you don't know the DNA of what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? He said, you don't know this might be some vicious dynamic or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He said, with a Labrador, you can afford that. You say, okay, man, when you're dealing with something as serious as I struggle now, we had to start doing background check. Man, we've been attacked. I say, man, we so liberal with our situation. Oh man, who is that? That's cool. No, who is such and such? Where they come from? All, you know, so what's the dynamics of, you know, so it's still an operation, and they ain't got to come and get no official agent. We so willy nilly. It had to be a dynamic of a structure. Say, man, this is this ain't that. I be telling people, I grew up as a child seeing structure like, man, that's not no wife. That's not your main girl. That's not your guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That was you don't play that music in this discussion. You know what I'm saying? Growing up as a child, I remember at parties, they'll play certain music. Okay, man, you get your girl, who you dance with, how you dance. It's time to go. You know what I'm saying? The DJ had to say nothing. You can see these, it's so insulting, man. They bring to us, and the liberalism, you like, man, they treat it like children. Don't ask no questions. Then all of a sudden come back. All right, y'all got to vote. Y'all got to vote. You know what I'm saying? Ain't told. We ain't had no civic classes. You ain't told us. You know what I'm saying? We don't know why you over here. Most don't know them between Russia, Ukraine. They don't know them between, man, the Sunni Muslims, Shiites, you know, the black people. They don't know what happened in their own community yesterday. But then they come the insult to come tell you, we switching candidates. You go vote for this. Okay, your parents. That's how parents talk to, man. Get in the house. During the coronavirus, they said, "Don't just go come in." White people weren't going for it. They said, "Man, I gotta go to work." They had to come out and get them an explanation. Well, the reason why we don't want you. They were so comfortable. Black folks, they said, "Don't come outside." Like that's what kids don't even go for that no more. Kids be like, what's happening? Tell me something. And we got to start upping that ante with cats. Man, everybody ain't come from this cloth.
Yeah, Chairman, like you said, it's frustrating to just watch this situation, you know.
Yes.
And our people, you know, it don't bother them, you know. No,
comfortable with being colonized. They get you comfortable with being colonized. They get you comfortable with being colonized. You know what I'm saying? And this is Machiavelli. It's so it get you comfortable with being colonized. And see, that may be cool. I said, a lot of people never had no frame of reference, so you just your first context. You know what I'm saying? You cool with it. I said, see, when you had that taste of something standing up and speaking on your own turn, it's hard. It's like you go to a nice pizza joint and you come back to someone and say, man, you say, no, man, I don't have to. Like a relationship. It's certain, man, I'd be like, man, these cats, you marrying this person, you call this your woman, you call it your man. You be like, man, have you ever seen, I ain't never seen no frame of reference. Man, you could, and you can pacify. You can pacify a motherfucker who ain't never had no plastic in their mouth, who ain't never had no breast milk, who ain't never, you know what I'm saying? That plastic tastes good to that motherfucker. They think you can pacify that. You say, he going to pacify. So some babies are like, man, no, dig, I done had some breast milk. Man, you gonna feed me. Shit. You gonna bullshit. It's gonna be. I tell you what, I'm gonna be hooping and hollering. You not gonna have no class peace. You're not gonna be up there discussing no family meetings, talking to other countries, and it's quiet in here. Then you know what I'm saying? Then come out doing a baby shower and get some gifts using my name. Okay, come on, build a baby shower. Oh, I'm gonna hoop and holler in this motherfucker. We gonna disrupt this motherfucker. Yes, indeed.
But Chairman Fred, again, like I said, I'm really proud of you and your mother. You know, you guys have never given up the fight. Because I just want to say I'm proud of you guys, and
we appreciate you, brother. Proud of you, and the sentiments are reciprocal. And I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave the wrong narrative. I do go through battle fatigue, but I feel so fortunate. Again, I look back, man. I'm just to know.
Like so you try to put out 1,000 fires,
Man, I be trying to say I beat myself up the other night, 3 nights ago. The family of Jake Winters, Jake Winters, they had a family reunion. Oh man, I meant to send a radio show to them. Shout out to and I'm rushing. I'm trying to get to the family reunion, and I'm rushing. And they was laughing because they heard my voicemail. I said, man, I'm way in the boondocks. But I got there like 3 minutes later. I missed everyone. I was like, damn. And I beat myself up. And I missed. And shout out also to brother Lamont Foster Bay on his mother's passed. He said, Chairman, she loves hustling you. I said, no doubt about it. I missed her funeral the other day, and I beat myself up. I said, man, we don't charge it to my heart because yesterday I forget I had a court hearing for myself on my expungement hearing. I literally forgot. I said a barber would not cut his own hair. I forgot that I had a court hearing yesterday. This is about my court hearing. I forgot all about it. I'm ripping and running. I'm getting a phone call. Oh my God. I said, let me do this. You know what I'm saying? Man, forgot. Yeah. Yeah. We gonna get them flies together. We gonna for August 30th, 31st, 21st. Y'all come on, it's going down for the Chairman Fred Street Party. Y'all bear with us or cut with us. We running late, get them out, but tag all the families, Sonia Massey, Lorenzo Williams, and Cabrini Green. We gotta keep up updated with that, and we keep y'all posted. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Chairman Fred Jr., Chairman Fred J on YouTube. Say that it's the Hampton House, the Hampton House. We're gonna make it official August 30th. And we doing work, you know what I'm saying? Whatever support you can, we still renovating the Hampton House, y'all. Go to Cash App, $ Save the Hampton House. Cash App, $ Save the Hampton House. PayPal, Chairman Fred Jr. at Gmail. Chairman Fred Jr. JR at gmail.com via PayPal. We renovating, we updating it, you know what I'm saying? We going to work, y'all. Whatever support y'all can do that. We're gonna keep in contact with y'all. Brother Norman, you are an asset to our people, credit to our community. I respect y'all, respect you, respect the people. Thank y'all so much. Y'all check out this last piece on the Original Gentleman. You know what I'm saying? I gotta talk to the brother. We're gonna be doing some a powerful interview coming up soon. But I'll keep y'all posted, y'all. Yeah, keep y'all posted. It's been another phenomenal episode. I showed that I'm on Instagram. Y'all go back and look on. I just put some of that video of that brother Lorenzo Williams. This happened today. Be down today, so we're gonna be out there. He was about the 18th district. That's happened at Cabrini Green. I remember the 18th district. Oof, yes, indeed. Love, respect. Keep your heads up, ass open, and fist clenched, brother Norman, man. I'm working on still getting that way, man. Over there, you know what I'm saying? They stopped me before. We're gonna make it happen. In the spirit of liberation, y'all. All power to the people. All power to the people. Yes, and then free them all. Straight ahead. Today are not like us. To the People's Convention, August 31st in Chicago and Maywood. The People's Convention. That's y'all get through playing the donkey and elephant games. Come on, see what's happening with this Panther. The People's Convention, August 31st and September 1st. Right on, comrade. Man, I can't wait to see you, comrade. Power to the people, man. Free them all. So, comrade, take us out with something. Yes, indeed.
like pizza. What's up with these dirty ass niggas trying to speak Compton? The industry can hate me, fuck them all and be mama. How many options you really got? I mean, there's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body, I'm John Stockton. Eat your ass and out the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas.
Sometimes.
Walking down the whole time, I told you got some horn on. I told on him. Start shit. What did you tell him? Say Drake. I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block one. Any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you have your sister follow. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand me down. Party playing with his nose now. If I could do a weird case, why is he around? Certified never boys, certified pedophiles. God, fuck them up. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor. They not like us. They not like us. They not like
Well,
us.
I get my little niece. I can't
They not like us.
wait to see her. She got me the street bodies. What she
They
do?
not like us. You think the K gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think the Oprah show will be your last stop, nigga. The cold foul. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. The audience not dumb. Shape the story how you want. Hey, Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Ain't that something be rest? That's for bitch and you. Malibu most wanted. You know, love boy, you fall boy. Let's get a rate or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas would get a wedgie. We flipped over your boxes. Over your flow. The other rational option. Pussy. Think about it straight, make touch. Got feelings up a bit touch. Might write this with a dot. Tell the cops start quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fuck no rainbow like he was in jail. That's conniving. To get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad these roads came home. Y'all didn't deserve from neither. From Elijah down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. Your homeboy needs a peanut. That tether to moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on them who watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, hit the road, label on me. I'ma get them top. Ay, teaching music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie. Yeah, 59 God. Ay, sticky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, throw their ass up like a fresh pack of dog. Ay, city is back up. It's a must. We outside. Ay. They not like us. They not like us. They not
Forward
like
to the
us.
Chairman Fred Street Party, August 30th, 2024.
They not like us. They not like us. Once upon a time, motherfuckers been changed. And we still double down, calling us slaves. Atlanta was the mecca building.
Atlanta.
Trains, bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on
Gang.
The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance.
Woo! What's Atlanta?
Never challenge. You call future when you didn't see the club. Little baby help you get your lingo on. 21, do your first street cred. Girl, did you feel like you a slime in your head? Rainbow said you can be from North Side. 2 Chainz say you good,
man.
You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. When you not a colony, you a fucking colonizer.
Man.
Woo!
Still relevant. Still relevant.
He a fan.
Still relevant.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, run for your life. Hey, run for your life. Say OB ho. Say OB ho.
Go back in y'all shortly.
Step that way, then step this way. Step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way. Step that way. Then step this way. Step that way.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.